Okay, welcome back to our tutorial on Flash drawing, and we've been working on this flying saucer for a while. We're going to add a few accessories. Um, we're going to create some legs because flying saucers do land every once in a while, and when they do, you want to have them something, give them something. You could have them hover, but let's do legs. So created a new layer, locked all the other layers, and we're going to work on that one. I've named it legs. Let's start with the bottom part, and I'm going to again just use the lines to create what I want here. So I'm going to create the pod first. There's the bottom, the base. The second one I am going to just put in the center, use the option key so I can center that, make the shape that I want. And the neat thing about this is if I select it and use the arrow keys, I can move this around to where I'd like it. And I think I want it a little bit up like that. Make it appear like it's a little bit higher. And then I'm going to put one more circle right there. That's going to be where it actually attaches. Again, just trying to find there we go. Good. So we have the three different parts there. And then the leg itself, I'm going to do independently over here because once you start crossing these lines, again, you won't be able to curve very well. So let's just pull one line there, one line there, and I'm going to have a nice curve. Yeah, that looks nice. I'm going to seal this off on the top. And again, I'm probably never going to see the top, but I'm going to round this off anyway. Okay, there we go. We have our leg, and we're ready to move that leg over to the other parts. So I'm going to select it, holding down the shift key while I take the different components, put it where I want it to be. Okay, I'm looking at that, I'm looking at the size of this. I think I want that smaller. I don't think I need that pad that big. It really looks disproportionate with the leg. And I'm going to take my leg, move this over here. Make sure I have it where I'd like it to be. There we go. Now we can go ahead and start filling in the different colors. Using the fill bucket, and I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more. Using the fill bucket or the K, I can select different items here. I'm going to make that layer here. Make this outside base a little bit darker. Maybe not quite that dark. And same thing with the leg. Back off. There we go. Now, I'm going to select all this, convert it to a symbol, because we'll be using this multiple times. Remember, F8 will give you the convert to symbol. We're going to call this leg. Leg 1. And there we have it. Now, we actually want this to be underneath this, not on top. So we need to move this layer down below the saucer layer. There we go. Now it tucks nicely inside. So there's one. We're going to hold down the option key and create a new one. And I'm going to use the modify, transform, flip horizontally. That's probably one of the best shortcuts you're going to find for creating things that are similar, but you just want on the other side. And then we'll use one more of these to put in the back, probably about there. And there you have it. We have legs for when we're ready to land. Okay, next we're going to work on the background because you're probably going to be going through space, and how do you do that? We'll work on those shapes in the next tutorial.